Hello and welcome back to another video of TNS Thursdays. My name is the Astartes, and I be your host for this week's episode. So, today, Acronation is striking back. So they're on the uprising. First of all, I've decided to use the camera this time. And I just want to play around with things, see how it goes. But anywho, first of all, beard update. I've had a shave. Do you like me without my beard, or do you prefer me with a beard? Second of all, I've got some... the other week I brought some Black Legionnaires. I've painted them the colours of their relative Chaos Gods. So this one's in the colours of a World Eater. Oh, I need to paint it. Oh, I still need to paint some bits. I'm going to do multiple layers. One is Emperor's Children colours. I wanted a brighter purple, but I figured this would work out better. We've also got a Thousand Suns, which is Kingston's new chapter. Seeing as he wants to... And I've just got paint on my hands. Hold on a minute. There's also a Plague Marine in there somewhere, or someone's colour scheme based on a Plague Marine. So let's delve into this episode. So I've made a thumbnail. Very appropriate for the next few episodes. And here we go. I'll move myself to the side a wee bit. Oh. Can I move myself to... I'll hide myself. Hold on, I'll just move myself up here a bit. There we go. So, looks like Acronation are gaining ground. Now all they need to do is to get a dragon, burn down the studio, and obliterate the trophy. Like the Game of Thrones Season 8 finale. Honestly, what was right with that? What the hell was all that about? Like, it was the very thing that they all wanted in the first place. They burnt the bloody thing. We are on episode 18. So Kingston's not doing well with his schoolwork. That's when we recommended he follow Zinch. And we also recommended that Piper follows Korn. No one yet for Slanesh or Nurgle. Or even Malal. No, Davis follows Malal because they're both that irrelevant. There, Malal. There. So the episode begins with an announcement, and Ozzy asks Kingston if he spoke about his issues, and then they whisper argue it out. The announcement is that they're going to be choosing an alternate. So the choices are Davis, Finn, Kenzie, and Ozzy. All are viable options. So Noah shows them a routine that they've got to do, but Ozzy is too distracted with Kingston. So then we have Amy's warming up in Acronation, and then Typhus walks in. Yeah, he's the guy who follows Nurgle. Typhus. Then Tyson walks in, and Ty's booked a date with Amy, and he asks her if she wants to go to the arcades for a date because, you know, arcades are an ideal place to go on a date, I guess. And Amy cancels it, and Ty's not too happy about it due to Amy wanting to rehearse. So then Noah asks Henry to come with him for a little game in Shakes and Ladders. Because he wants to be backed up because he's playing with Rochelle and Hello, Jackie! Which we all know is going to go well. Alternate auditions begin. Ozzy tries to talk to him. So Ozzy tries to talk to Emily and Michelle before the auditions. Then we go back to Acronation. So Simone then runs into Tyson, and Typhus wants to let Amy, although he passes a supposed message from Amy to say that I'm going to miss rehearsals, but Simone doesn't buy it. She has none of it. So then Noah, then back to Shakes and Ladders where Noah, hello, Jackie, and Henry and Rochelle play Pictionary. Yay! So then Emily and Michelle go and choose their alternate. Turns out it's not Ozzy, it's not Davis. It turns out that Ozzy told Emily and Michelle about Kingston skipping school. And then they're going to have a talk with Kingston. Emily is so good when it comes to tense interrogation scenes, like Osmotai from The Dark Angels. Osmotai! He's been lying about his grades! Grades! Repent! Amy confronts Ty and they have their first argument. Well, that was a long relationship, wasn't it? About a few episodes in. Oh no, why did you do that, Ty? Pictionary continues. Henry and Noah order drinks, and they decide that it can be boys versus girls, so that Rochelle and Jackie obliterate each other. And the plan works. So Ozzy is dancing, and then Kingston strops in and they have an argument again, and then dance battle. And before the dance battle, Ozzy does a Kenny Omega move. So one of his moves is the Blue Shadow. It's basically a leaping bulldog, I think, where you basically leap over someone. Episode 19. So Rochelle does a ballet duet. So Rochelle is doing a ballet routine that she's choreographed, and she's paired up with Noah, which is really nice. So Chloe returns with an apprentice. Well, they call it a protege, but I'd call it an apprentice. Or a Padawan. Young Oliver. Much to learn in ballet you still have. In Acronation, meanwhile, Amy's rehearsing and Summer comes in, but she's spotted by Taya. Then Piper and Finn talk and they agree to just be friends. Yeah, one season later. Meanwhile, Kingston is not very happy, and he is doing his homework when Ozzy comes in, slams it on the mat, or slams it on the table, and he stomps out. Back to ballet, and rehearsals are underway, and Noah and Rochelle are improving. At the end, Chloe grabs Noah and has a word with him. He's been offered a spot at her ballet company's adaptation of Robin Hood. He's been asked to play the Sheriff of Nottingham, though he calls it Nottingham. It's Nottingham, okay? It's pronounced Nottingham. I don't live in Nottingham, but as a Brit. So Noah talks to Rochelle about what Chloe said, and you can imagine what Jackie thinks. Noah, are you talking to Rochelle and you didn't tell me first? He's my boyfriend. And then Eldon hilariously tries to stop Amy and Summer from getting a peek at each other's choreography. He even holds a blanket up. And then the girls just like, no, we give up with this. So they walk out and grab a juice. If it's one thing I can give Isaac Lupin, it's his comedy acting. Finn talks to Piper and he decides to show her the Fruity Moons commercial. What the hell was this about? This is something you'd see on TikTok, but not as bad as TikTok. What is the hype between the Fruity Moons thing? Like, Fruity Moons, Fruity Moons. It sounds more antagonizing than the theme song of this show, which sounds better than some cats getting executed, which sounds worse than Paloma Faith. I couldn't bear this commercial. So Piper's worried about embarrassment, and then Finn shows her the Fruity Moons commercial. The PTSD is coming back. Oh, Emperor of Mankind, please save me. Imagine if Korn saw that. And then the ballet showcase starts, and Rochelle wanted to be picked at the end, but Chloe says that she needs to work on her emotional eyebrows. Hello, I'm the 12th Doctor. I can help you with your eyebrows. God, I miss Peter Capaldi. I actually liked Capaldi till season 10. So then Acronation is kicked out due to a disagreement and a dispute. Rochelle then talks to Jackie about her emotional performance. And Jackie didn't know about Noah's audition as well. And she's not happy. Well, you'd expect that she wouldn't be happy about it. But in a few scenes' time, that changes. So then Chloe's apprentice Oliver decides to dance, and he's from Liverpool, he's from the north. So then Jackie comes in, and Noah can't decide what he wants to do. But actually, Jackie is supportive of whatever he wants to do. And Noah decides to make the call and book the audition slot. And then our episode ends with Amy and Summer eating out, and they get the news. One question I have is, where the hell will Acronation go next? I mean, what year are they going to rent out? An abandoned warehouse? So episode 20 starts with Emily and Michelle talking with Kingston's mother. And Kingston's mother has a rant. And he wants to remain in TNS, but he's only on the team if he can get good grades and works on his schoolwork. So Emily and Michelle announce that Kingston is staying, but he can go back onto A-Troupe if he improves and if he gets a certain grade. And then Emily paces around and worries a lot about her team. Henry and Finn are then seen rolling in an Acronation prop, which is a massive O. And apparently they've got about 8 O's. That sounds like a cereal. That sounds like an 8th Doctor cereal. Hold on a minute. Hello, I'm the 8th Doctor. Would you like to buy my cereal? Buy 8 O's right now. Then we cut to Noah, and Noah's gone for his audition. And he talks about, I'm auditioning for the Sheriff of Nottingham. It's Nottingham. Nottingham. Okay, Nottingham. So then Kenzie is talking to a barista, and the barista's bereft. The bereft barista. Because her guy took her to a monster truck show instead of horses. That would be a good Little Britain sketch. I want monster trucks instead. Andy, I thought you said you liked horses. I thought you said that horses are the best things in the world and that you'd love to ride a horse into the sunset like Clint Eastwood. Yeah, no. So why? I want monster trucks instead. Are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to ride an horse, Andy? Yeah. Second he gets on the horse. I want monster trucks instead. God, I miss Little Britain. God, the naughties ruled. Emily notices that Noah has not turned up yet. Jackie says that he's stuck in traffic. So Emily then goes full on as Motai and interrogates Jackie. And hello, Jackie confesses that Noah's actually at the auditions. And then Emily decides to go grab him. A-Troupe, while she's out, A-Troupe decide to help out with Kingston's schoolwork. And then we have a montage. Like Summer and Rochelle doing maths. And Davis and Kenzie helping with his French work. And hello, Jackie helping him with chemistry, keeping her egg thing, her whatever chemistry thing that she's got in her Nurgle-infested locker room. Then back to the auditions. Elliot's boasting and Noah is to be next. He goes in without a CV or without a picture. And we will find out what happens later in the episode. Finn goes and talks to Ozzy, but Ozzy still kind of resents Kingston for what he did, for lying and for him having to tell Emily and Michelle what he couldn't. And then cut back to Davis and Kenzie, and they're filling in for the barista. And there's a big line. Then Noah finishes his audition, and apparently he did very well. Emily surprises him and taps him on the shoulder. And he's like, come on, get out of here right now. You are not missing a practice. Ozzy goes and talks to Kingston and makes up with him. Then Emily announces to A-Troupe that Kingston has passed his tests with the help of the other A-Troopers. Then our episode ends with a big dance. However, Davis isn't partaking in the dance because she's a bit worried about being the alternate. Yeah, the run-up to regionals continues next week, where we're ever closer to the Game of Thrones. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you all in the next video. So goodbye and good night. What in the name of...